Has to be Dragon's Fangs. Dragon Fangs.
Right, it is.
Right? Yeah, it is Dragon's Fangs. Okay. Wow, that was a ridiculous backdash to start off the set. Here we go. TrapHustla trying to get something going nice and early, pushing Emperor Nix all the way to the corner as quickly as possible. He is going to need to be careful. Emperor Nix, especially as Goro, is no stranger to armored moves. So getting out of that corner is going to be a lot easier than he thinks.
Yeah, but again, man, everything is going TrapHustla's way. He played, oh my God, a minute, man. Just overhead after overhead, and they all worked out for him.
Wow, and the reverse inputting the slide to take the trade.
I'm moving through the phone this time. Going to use another meter to try to get some extra damage, but TrapHustla deciding to break there.
And another nice backdash. TrapHustla's timing with those has been really on point. And sliding away from that, that's pretty much going to be his go-to maneuver to stay away from those telestomps as much as possible. But the trade working out for Emperor Nix, quickly going into the third round. Emperor Nix showing that he's not afraid to really be in that corner. Obviously, he prefers to be in the mid-screen, but he's establishing a full-screen presence to the point where it's kind of making TrapHustla second-guess himself.
Yeah, he's throwing him at a rate to where he's not trading with the ice ball, which if he does is going to be very bad for him. So good stuff to Emperor Nix. Definitely doing it at the right time. Hey, it was solid combo, 35% knockdown.
Goro has some insane damage, not just in mid-screen, but in the corner as well, as we saw. Spending the bars to get the 35%, and we're seeing now down one in the special, the epitome of Goro gameplay. Plus frames all across the board.
Oh
TrapHustla on Magic Pixel, and Nix just down wanting to take the first game.
Goro is going to be able to take it there. It's really looking like that. Sub-Zero's not having very good options when his back is in the corner and he's getting pressured by Goro right now. So I definitely see Nix wanting to push him to the corner a little bit more to try to get some more pressure started. Definitely helps him take that game right there. To see how fast TrapHustla actually started. The first round took it very fast, but Emperor Nix staying poised was able to bring it all the way back 2 straight rounds. Ooh. So let's see how this is going to play out.
You know, TrapHustla came out of the gate swinging. He did very well in the first round, but then Emperor Nix just had some really awesome signs of adjustment. So TrapHustla gonna stay composed, gets a very nice EX slide into the corner start off, but an unfortunate drop. Still connecting that back too. But he needs to be careful. That is not the kind of damage that you want to be dropping, especially against TrapHustla as Goro. More so losing that corner position that Sub-Zero really thrives on.
Okay, most definitely. And all right, here we go now. This is where Emperor Nix was able to do very well last time, leaving Sub-Zero in the corner. This is still in the corner by technicality, though. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate.
Wow, and then down one, having enough range to flip Sub-Zero and not get frozen. I did not know that would work. I learned something.
Oh, me either.
Here we go, down one in the special. Still got to be careful. Emperor Nix is trying to establish some sort of conditioning. Oh, it just gets frozen by throwing out that forward 3. TrapHustla finally putting him in the corner. Wow, but no punish on that, just raw telestop.
Hey, here we go. Just trying to use the ice clone to maybe catch the teleport, but it's just not working right now. It puts right in the corner. This is where Sub-Zero likes to have his opponents. Again, putting himself into the corner where Sub-Zero doesn't shine that much.
Now you see Emperor Nix blocking low after a knockdown because he's trying to bait out that EX slide on a wake up from TrapHustla. But at the same time, he knows the right timing of when that EX slide is not going to come out, which is why he's still winning in that Oki game. And he's saving his meter for those corner game situations. On the verge of going game 2, just narrowly not getting frozen.
Has to be careful here. Nice block with the overhead. Finally got tagged with a lot of them in the first game, but was able to block that when it punished to take this game as well. Jesus, I can definitely see if he had this same kind of timing versus pressure versus good decisions against SonicFox. I can definitely see how he would be able to take a couple games on SonicFox. Man.
What we're seeing now, and then you look at it on the other side, TrapHustla has been doing reasonably well, is having a lot of trouble establishing corner dominance. But at the same time, as we saw before, he's throwing out so many back twos that Emperor Nix is just kind of waiting for it now. I would guarantee you, if TrapHustla starts throwing out some back threes to establish more conditioning, I think we'll see a much more successful TrapHustla.
I haven't seen him go for very many low combo starter options, so you might want to mix that into the game for sure.
Round 1, fight.
All right, so here we go. Emperor Knicks on the verge of 3-0ing TrapHustla and advancing into the top 8 for the first time this season. TrapHustla with a weird hit confirm, unfortunately dropping it again.
That was wonky.
Here goes smart by TrapHustla, not going for anything fancy, just gonna hide under that clone. And there we go. He must have heard me going for those back threes. As we're seeing, it's paying off. And now this is going to really kind of throw Knicks off of his game as far as his defense is concerned. His defense has been very on point because he knows he's been waiting for those back twos much more often than the back threes.
Wow, I can't believe the big body actually got over the clone. Okay, that was pretty great. He's going to meet a burner for more damage. So he's trying to hold on to his bar right there.
Here we go. This is Goro's pressure in the corner is very scary. There are plus frames all across the board.
Yeah. I know down one spin was an option that I've seen a lot back at TFC, man. Down one spin, very good.
Let's be real here, it's Goro. Down one anything is pretty much the option of this character. But he's playing it
like we said,
so
down
well.
one punch.
That's really how you have to play the character. As simple as it looks, it's hard to establish a strong mind game with it, and Knicks has really shown that he's perfected it. So now, Revetleafing, like we said before, no problem establishing a full screen game. TrapHustla is starting to get a little bit antsy, throws out another back two. Emperor Knicks not punishing it accordingly. TrapHustla still sitting on a one-round victory here, taking his time at the very least, building some meter and trying to get some mix started. Down one in the reverse grab. Knicks setting himself perfectly for a round 3 situation.
Looks like he maybe wanted to go for a slide right there, but got to stand for it instead. That's unfortunate for TrapHustla right there.
A 1-2 in the EX ice ball, just trying to make sure, keep it safe, manage to connect, and TrapHustla should be sitting much more comfortably. Oh, and this is going to be big damage. Oh, but doesn't get the ice cone to hit. And here we go, TrapHustla on the verge of taking this game. This should do it. Back 1-2 in the slide, getting the maximum damage, a strong 39% to put himself on the board here.
Right, there we go. TrapHustla bringing it right back, not being phased by being down 2-0. Putting one on the board for himself. And just like we said before, you know, sometimes that's where your confidence grows. You know, you put one on the board, you get the confidence to say, hey, man, I can take a couple more. Let's see if that thrives into more games being taken from him.
And he still has one hell of a hill to climb here. You know, Emperor Knicks 3-0ing SonicFox. TrapHustla already showing that he could do technically better against Emperor Knicks. Putting himself on the board. Not going to get 3-0'd. And we see how quickly when someone finally gets a game win on the board, how quickly we could see it turn into a game 5 situation. But Emperor Knicks, still as formidable as when the set started, it's not going to be an easy thing to do for TrapHustla.
Okay, there we go. See, it seems like TrapHustla is like trying to establish some space just a little bit. He doesn't want to be too close to Goro, trying to get the long reach of his 1-2 and back 2 into play. Here we go, man. This is where Sub-Zero doesn't want to be in the corner against Goro. A lot of good options.
Oh, and that beautiful phase. Oh my god. Dude, one of the flashiest moves in the game. Emperor Knicks knew TrapHustla tried to switch positions and got that swaggy anti-air. You know, blowing up that clone with the force ball. Here we go, and Goro is in. Emperor Knicks trying to close out this game nice and early. Does not want to even be put into a round 3 situation. But TrapHustla not ready to give up without a fight. Getting the corner game going. With the mind game, standing 4-3 win. Oh, it just gets clipped by it again.
Oh my god, yeah, the big body just being frozen.
You know, it's a hard life being 12 feet tall. Woo! Hard life.
Jesus, that was a speed rush right there. That was pretty nice. Good stuff by TrapHustla, putting a round on the board. Knicks just have to be a lot more careful, man. Get out of this corner because you don't want to be here against Goro. Nope. I'm sorry, against Sub-Zero, nobody wants to be there.
Well, TrapHustla using the EX Ice Clone, taking himself off of bar meter, still has 2 to spare, while Knicks sitting on not even 1 bar.
No bat twos.
This is the start.
I'm gonna punish it.
This is the start. This is how TrapHustla takes us to a game 5. But Emperor Knicks immediately switching positions, obviously knowing that Sub-Zero is dangerous in the corner, as we all do.
All right, here we go. Now, what option we go with? Oh my God, going with the advanced string and getting tagged with the ESI clone. This is where you don't want to be against Sub-Zero. Like we always said, here we go, down 1 spin. What is he gonna do with the?
And the teabag, the forearm teabag. You know what? It's graceful. That is a graceful teabag. It was almost to a melody. Just so gentle. The gentle teabag by Goro himself. You know what? Very well deserved. If anyone's gonna teabag, it's Emperor Knicks. This man took out SonicFox.